the city of Amsterdam awakens slowly, wrapped in the soft embrace of early morning light. Dawn spills across the canals like liquid gold, illuminating the water's gentle ripples and turning each reflection into a delicate dance of light and shadow. The air is crisp and fresh, carrying with it the faint scent of the river, mingled with hints of dew on the cobblestones and the earthy aroma of nearby gardens, just beginning to stir. Along the narrow streets, bicycles glide silently, their wheels humming softly against the cobblestones. The occasional bell rings out, echoing through the quiet city, blending with the distant call of a canal bird or the gentle lapping of water against the edges of the historic bridges. Morning joggers pass by, their breath visible in the cool air, while shopkeepers quietly begin to open their doors, placing flowers, pastries, and fresh bread outside, adding small bursts of color and life to the awakening streets. And there, along the banks of the Amstel River, stands the Hermitage Amsterdam. Once a stately city palace built in the 17th century, it rises gracefully from the water's edge, its elegant facade reflecting the warm hues of dawn. The tall windows glimmer, framed with centuries-old wood, and the carved stonework tells tales of an era when Amsterdam was a bustling center of trade, wealth, and culture. The palace's very walls seem to breathe, whispering secrets of the countless lives and events that have passed through its halls over hundreds of years. In this quiet hour, before the city fully stirs, the museum appears almost alive, an observer of time, a bridge between history and the present. Its grandeur is subtle yet commanding, a testament to the artistry of its builders, and the promise of the treasures it now houses is palpable even before stepping inside. The light shifts slowly, spilling over the rooftops, gilding the canal waters, and casting long shadows that stretch across the streets. Reflections of gabled houses ripple in the water, as if the city itself were breathing gently. A soft breeze carries the sounds of Amsterdam awakening, the faint hum of a tram in the distance, the flutter of birdsong, and the quiet murmur of early morning conversations along the waterfront. Here, by the tranquil river, the Hermitage Amsterdam stands as a silent guardian of history and culture. Every corner, every detail from the ornate railings to the polished wooden doors tells a story. Each stone seems imbued with centuries of memory, and as the first visitors approach, drawn by curiosity or reverence, the palace prepares to open its doors, inviting them into a world where art, history, and human creativity converge. Stepping into the Hermitage at this hour feels like stepping into a living painting. The calm of the morning lingers in the air. The sunlight warms the stones beneath your feet, and for a moment, time seems to slow, allowing the mind to absorb the depth of history that surrounds this magnificent museum. Dawn in Amsterdam is fleeting, but in these golden moments, one feels the promise of discovery, the thrill of walking through centuries of culture, the anticipation of masterpieces waiting to be revealed, and the subtle magic that makes the Hermitage Amsterdam a place unlike any other. The story of the Hermitage Amsterdam begins centuries before it opened its doors as a museum, in the heart of the city during Amsterdam's golden age. Built in 1681 as a grand city palace for the wealthy merchant and philanthropist Gerrit Reinst, the building was designed to showcase the elegance, power, and refinement of one of Europe's most prosperous eras. Its architecture reflects the classic Dutch style, with tall, narrow windows, symmetrical facades, and meticulously carved stonework that speaks of both luxury and precision. Walking along the Amstel River and gazing at the palace, one can almost imagine horse-drawn carriages arriving at its steps, merchants and dignitaries crossing its polished halls, and candlelight flickering against the ornate ceilings of its grand rooms. Every stone, every window, every column carries the memory of centuries of human life, ambition, and artistry. This was not just a home, it was a statement, a symbol of status and taste, and a hub where ideas, culture, and commerce converged. Over the centuries, the building changed hands multiple times, witnessing political upheavals, social transformations, and the quiet evolution of Amsterdam itself. It survived wars, floods, and fires, yet its elegance endured, a silent observer of the city's ever-changing rhythm. Today, the palace stands as both a historical monument and a living institution, bridging the past and the present with remarkable grace. In 2009, it found new life as the Dutch branch of the world-renowned Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, Russia. This transformation turned the historic palace into a vibrant cultural space, bringing masterpieces from the Hermitage's vast collections directly to the Netherlands. But even as it embraced its new role, the building retained its soul, the echoes of the past harmonizing with the vibrant pulse of contemporary museum life. Visitors approaching the Hermitage Amsterdam cannot help but feel a sense of awe. The building's grandeur is both imposing and inviting, a testament to centuries of architectural mastery. As sunlight dances across its facade and ripples in the waters of the Amstel, one senses the weight of history, the artistry of design, and the quiet pride of a city that has preserved its heritage so carefully. Every detail, from the meticulously carved pilasters to the elegant stone balconies, speaks of human ambition, creativity, and the desire to leave a lasting legacy. And now, as a museum, the Hermitage Amsterdam continues this legacy, not just preserving the past, but sharing it, interpreting it, and allowing each visitor to experience a dialogue between centuries, nations, and cultures. Here, history is not just on display. It is alive. Walking through its halls, one can feel the footsteps of those who came before, the grandeur of a bygone era, and the promise of discovery that every visitor carries into the museum today. The Hermitage Amsterdam is more than a building, it is a living testament to the enduring power of art, architecture, and human imagination. As the doors of the Hermitage Amsterdam open to the public, the building's centuries-old history is only part of its story. Its true purpose today lies in its mission, to connect people, art, and culture across time and borders. Founded in 2009 as a branch of the world-famous Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, the museum brings to the Netherlands an extraordinary collection of masterpieces, artifacts, and exhibitions from one of the largest and most celebrated museums in the world. At the heart of the Hermitage Amsterdam's mission is a desire to create a bridge between nations and cultures. Every exhibition, every gallery, every curated artifact tells a story not only of the past but also of the interconnectedness of human creativity. From the intricate brushstrokes of European masters to the opulent treasures of Russian palaces, the museum's collection invites visitors to step into a conversation that spans centuries and continents. But this mission goes beyond mere display. The Hermitage Amsterdam seeks to educate, inspire, and engage. Interactive exhibits, guided tours, and multimedia presentations allow visitors to not just see art, but to experience it. Each object, painting, and artifact becomes a portal into the lives, beliefs, and aspirations of people long gone, reminding us that despite differences in time and place, human creativity is universal. The museum also emphasizes collaboration and cultural exchange. By rotating exhibitions and showcasing treasures from St. Petersburg, the Hermitage Amsterdam fosters understanding between countries, offering Dutch visitors a window into Russia's artistic heritage, while also highlighting the shared narratives of Europe and the world. Here, history is not static, it is alive, dynamic, and deeply relevant to the present day. Visitors leave with more than memories of beautiful artworks. They leave with stories, insights, and reflections, a deeper understanding of humanity's creative spirit and the ways in which culture shapes identity. Every visit becomes a journey, a personal dialogue with history, art, and ideas that have shaped civilizations. In fulfilling this mission, the Hermitage Amsterdam transforms from a historic building into a living center of culture, where the past and present meet, and where every visitor has the opportunity to engage with the extraordinary legacy of human achievement. It is a place where education meets wonder, history meets imagination, and art becomes a bridge connecting people, time, and place. Stepping inside the Hermitage Amsterdam, visitors are immediately struck by the harmony of history and modernity. The palace, built in 1681, retains its classic Dutch architectural elegance. Tall, stately windows, ornate stonework, and a facade that speaks of refinement and meticulous craftsmanship. Yet inside, centuries-old design blends seamlessly with contemporary exhibition spaces, creating a museum that feels both timeless and alive. The moment you cross the threshold, light becomes a character of its own. Large glass panels allow natural sunlight to pour into the galleries, casting soft reflections across polished wooden floors and highlighting the textures of centuries-old walls. The contrast between historic interiors, high ceilings, detailed moldings, and original staircases and modern exhibition installations is subtle but striking. Offering a visual dialogue between past and present, visitors move from room to room, each space carefully curated to enhance both the artwork and the architecture. Historic rooms, once private chambers of wealthy merchants and dignitaries, now host masterpieces that seem to float effortlessly against their ornate backdrops. Modern galleries provide open, airy spaces where contemporary lighting, multimedia displays, and interactive elements create an immersive experience. Even the smallest details are thoughtful and deliberate. Elegant rattan railings guide visitors along staircases, while the soft sound of footsteps echoes in the halls, reminding one of the palace's long history. Wooden panels, polished to a warm glow, contrast beautifully with cool stone walls, while high ceilings give a sense of grandeur and openness. Every corner, every surface, every design choice contributes to the feeling that this is a living, breathing space where history is preserved, yet constantly renewed through the art it now houses. The museum's interior design is also about flow and storytelling. Visitors are guided naturally from one exhibition to another, the architecture itself enhancing the narrative. Narrow corridors open into grand galleries. Intimate chambers give way to sweeping halls, and every turn reveals a new perspective on the building's history, the art it contains, and the city that surrounds it. Ultimately, the Hermitage Amsterdam's architecture and interior design do more than provide a home for masterpieces. They enhance the visitor's journey, creating a seamless blend of aesthetic pleasure, historical reverence, and cultural immersion. Walking through these halls, one feels connected not only to the art but to the centuries of life, creativity, and vision that have shaped this magnificent building. As visitors move deeper into the Hermitage Amsterdam, they enter a world where art from across centuries and continents comes alive. Every gallery is a carefully curated story, each painting, sculpture, an artifact, a chapter that invites reflection, inspiration, and wonder. Here, masterpieces from the legendary Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg are brought to the Netherlands, allowing visitors to experience the grandeur of a collection that spans the globe. The walls of the museum showcase works by some of the greatest European artists, including Rembrandt, whose brushstrokes capture the complexity of human emotion, and Van Gogh, whose vibrant colors and bold forms pulsate with life. Visitors can linger over every detail, the subtle play of light and shadow, the textures of paint on canvas, and the intricate composition that reveals the artist's mastery. Each piece tells a story not only of its subject but also of the culture and era from which it emerged. Beyond paintings, the museum displays sculptures, drawings, and decorative arts that offer insight into centuries of human creativity. From delicate porcelain figurines to intricate silverwork, from majestic tapestries to carefully preserved manuscripts, every object carries the imprint of skill, imagination, and history. These artifacts allow visitors to connect with the lives and minds of those who shaped the past, bridging the gap between centuries in a tangible, unforgettable way. Special thematic exhibitions further enrich the experience. Each season, new collections arrive, telling different stories from the opulence of royal courts to the daily lives of ordinary people, from the evolution of artistic techniques to the cultural exchanges that have shaped Europe and the wider world. No two visits are ever the same, as each exhibition offers a fresh lens through which to view history, art, and society. As you wander through the galleries, the atmosphere is almost sacred. The soft echo of footsteps, the gentle hum of conversation, and the filtered light that falls on each masterpiece create a contemplative space. Here, visitors are not just observers, they are participants in a dialogue with history. Each glance at a painting or artifact becomes an intimate encounter, a moment of reflection, and a chance to feel connected to the past in a deeply personal way. In the Hermitage Amsterdam, art is more than decoration, it is a living bridge between time, place, and people. Each masterpiece, whether a grand canvas or a small, delicate object, invites visitors to pause, to notice, and to appreciate the universality of human creativity. Walking through these halls, one feels the weight of history, the depth of culture, and the profound beauty that has inspired generations across centuries and continents. Beyond the galleries of paintings and sculptures, the Hermitage Amsterdam opens a window into the world of imperial luxury, offering visitors a glimpse of the opulence and grandeur of Europe's royal courts. This section of the museum showcases artifacts that once belonged to the palaces of Russian czars and other European aristocrats. Objects that were not merely functional but designed to awe, impress, and display power. Visitors are greeted by ornate jewelry, delicate yet dazzling, crafted with gold, precious stones, and intricate filigree. Each piece tells a story of craftsmanship passed down through generations, of symbolism and status, and of the hands that created and wore them. Alongside these treasures are luxurious textiles, from embroidered silks to finely woven tapestries, their colors and patterns still vibrant centuries later, revealing the extraordinary skill and artistry that went into their creation. The museum also displays exquisite furniture and decorative objects, each a marvel of design and function. Chairs, tables, and cabinets, adorned with intricate carvings and gilding, hint at the lives of nobility and the ceremonial grandeur that filled the halls of palaces. Visitors can almost imagine the echo of stately footsteps across marble floors, the soft rustle of silk gowns, and the murmured conversations of diplomats and courtiers. This collection of imperial treasures serves not only to showcase wealth and craftsmanship, but also to illuminate the cultural and historical context of the times. These objects reveal the tastes, values, and technological achievements of societies that shaped Europe's history. They demonstrate how art and daily life intertwined in the lives of the elite, and how such objects were carefully curated to reflect identity, authority, and aspiration. Walking through this section, one feels a sense of awe and reverence. The meticulous attention to detail in every artifact, from the smallest jewel to the grandest piece of furniture, creates an atmosphere of wonder. The interplay of light on polished surfaces, the textures of precious materials, and the rich colors all combine to transport visitors to another era world of elegance, ceremony, and human ingenuity at its finest. In the Hermitage Amsterdam, imperial treasures are more than objects. They are storytellers. Each item speaks of power and prestige, of artistry and ambition, and of the remarkable creativity that has transcended time. By presenting these treasures in dialogue with paintings, sculptures, and historical artifacts, the museum allows visitors to experience the full spectrum of human achievement, from everyday life to the extraordinary realms of royalty and Empire. One of the most exciting aspects of the Hermitage Amsterdam is its dynamic program of special exhibitions. Unlike a static museum, it constantly evolves, bringing new stories, themes, and treasures to its visitors. Each exhibition offers a unique perspective, creating a fresh dialogue between art, history, and contemporary life. These exhibitions span a wide range of subjects, from the grandeur of royal courts to the intimate lives of ordinary people. Visitors may encounter displays focused on fashion, exploring the evolution of style across centuries and continents, or thematic exhibitions highlighting the intersections of art, science, and society. Each exhibition is carefully curated to tell a story, connecting the dots between different eras, cultures, and artistic movements. Walking through these temporary galleries is an immersive experience. Lighting, layout, and multimedia elements are designed to transport visitors into the heart of each theme. Audio guides and interactive displays provide context, allowing guests to engage deeply with the objects and artworks on display. One might hear the soft strains of period music while viewing a lavish 18th century gown, or read personal letters that illuminate the human stories behind historical artifacts. Special exhibitions also showcase the museum's connection with the Hermitage in St. Petersburg. Artworks and treasures that rarely leave Russia find their way to Amsterdam, giving visitors an extraordinary opportunity to see iconic pieces up close. This cultural exchange not only enriches the local audience but also fosters a global conversation about art, heritage, and history. Each exhibition is designed to provoke curiosity and reflection. Whether exploring the complexities of a royal portrait, the intricate craftsmanship of decorative arts, or the social and political narratives embedded in an artifact, visitors leave with new insights and a deeper appreciation for the richness of human creativity. At the Hermitage Amsterdam, special exhibitions transform the museum into a living, breathing space of discovery. No matter how many times one visits, there is always something new to see, learn, and experience, a reminder that art and history are not static, but ever-changing and endlessly inspiring. Visiting the Hermitage Amsterdam is more than just looking at art. It is a fully immersive experience that engages all the senses. From the moment guests approach the museum along the serene Amstel River, they are enveloped in a sense of anticipation and wonder. The elegant facade, reflecting the morning light on the water, invites visitors to step into a world where history, art, and culture converge. Inside, the atmosphere is thoughtfully designed to enhance both comfort and curiosity. Spacious galleries allow visitors to move freely, while seating areas and quiet corners provide space for reflection and contemplation. Natural light filters through large windows, highlighting textures and colors in the artworks, while soft background music subtly enhances the ambience without overwhelming the senses. The museum is exceptionally visitor-friendly, with clear signage, accessible routes, and helpful staff ready to assist at every turn. Audio guides bring each artwork to life, sharing stories about the artists, historical context, and fascinating details that might otherwise go unnoticed. Interactive displays and digital installations engage younger visitors and those eager to delve deeper into history, creating a learning experience that is both fun and enlightening. One of the most remarkable aspects of the visitor experience is the connection to the surrounding environment. The Hermitage sits alongside the Amstel River, and many galleries offer glimpses of the shimmering water outside, reminding guests of the city that has cradled this historic building for centuries. After exploring the exhibitions, visitors can relax in the museum cafe, savoring a cup of coffee or tea while gazing out over the canals, a perfect moment to reflect on the journey through time and art they have just experienced. The museum also hosts special events, lectures, and workshops, inviting visitors to participate actively in cultural life. These programs create a sense of community, making the Hermitage Amsterdam not just a place to observe art, but a place to experience, learn, and connect with history, culture, and fellow enthusiasts. Ultimately, the visitor experience at the Hermitage Amsterdam is designed to be memorable, meaningful, and inspiring. Every step, every gaze, every quiet pause contributes to a journey that is both educational and emotional, leaving guests with a deeper appreciation for the beauty, creativity, and enduring legacy of human achievement. The significance of the Hermitage Amsterdam goes far beyond its impressive collections and historic architecture. This museum is a bridge linking nations, cultures, and generations through the power of art and history. Every artifact, painting, and exhibition tells a story, not only of its time and place, but also of the universal human experience. In a world where history can often feel distant, the Hermitage Amsterdam brings it to life. Visitors can walk through the halls and witness firsthand the creativity, ambition, and craftsmanship that shaped centuries of European and global culture. From the delicate brushwork of a Dutch master to the opulent treasures of Russian palaces, the museum allows people to connect with the past in a deeply personal and tangible way. Beyond art, the museum serves as a center for education and dialogue. Its exhibitions foster understanding, spark curiosity, and encourage reflection. Visitors leave with more than memories. They leave with insights about society, culture, and the shared human experience that transcends borders and time periods. It reminds us that, although centuries separate us from the artists and craftsmen, their work continues to resonate, inspire, and teach. Moreover, the Hermitage Amsterdam highlights the importance of cultural exchange. By bringing masterpieces from St. Petersburg to Amsterdam, the museum allows Dutch audiences and international visitors alike to experience treasures that might otherwise remain far away. This exchange fosters a global appreciation for art, history, and human creativity, reinforcing the idea that culture belongs to everyone, everywhere. In essence, the Hermitage Amsterdam matters because it transforms passive observation into active engagement. It turns a visit into a journey, one that bridges time, geography, and imagination. It reminds us of the beauty and complexity of human achievement, the richness of shared history, and the enduring impact of art on our understanding of the world and ourselves. Every step through its galleries, every gaze at its masterpieces, and every moment spent within its historic walls becomes a celebration of human creativity, a reminder that history is alive and that culture is a timeless, universal treasure. As your journey through the Hermitage Amsterdam comes to a close, it's impossible not to feel a sense of wonder and inspiration. From the tranquil canals of Amsterdam at dawn to the grandeur of the historic palace, from the masterpieces of European art to the luxurious treasures of royal courts, every moment spent within these walls is a journey through time, creativity, and human achievement. The Hermitage is more than a museum, it is a living dialogue between the past and present, a place where history, art, and culture converge. Each visitor leaves with not only memories of exquisite paintings, sculptures, and artifacts, but also with a deeper understanding of the universal stories that connect us all. The museum reminds us that art is timeless, history is alive, and culture is a shared inheritance that transcends borders. So, the next time you wander along the picturesque canals of Amsterdam, make your way to the Hermitage Amsterdam. Step inside and let the masterpieces, the stories, and the centuries of history transport you. Walk through the grand halls, pause to admire the intricate details, and allow yourself to be fully immersed in a world where art and history breathe life into every corner. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you won't miss any of our explorations of the world's most incredible museums and cultural treasures. Share your experience and thoughts in the comments. Let us know which masterpiece or exhibit inspired you the most. The Hermitage Amsterdam stands as a testament to the enduring power of art, culture, and human creativity. It is a place where the past and present meet, where every visitor can connect with centuries of imagination, and where the beauty of human achievement continues to inspire generations.